All right, y'all. So we got 10 teams right here that are not in the playoffs at all, like even in the play-in. So what I want us to do is to rank these 1 through 10 on how comfortable we feel with their front office turning things around and making this team relevant again. And so the teams that we got are the Milwaukee Bucks, Charlotte Hornets, Brooklyn Nets, Washington Wizards, Pacers. That's out east. And then out west, we got the Clippers, the Mavs, the Jazz, the Kings, and the Pelicans. So where do y'all want to start? Who do y'all trust the most at number 1 to really turn things around and make their team relevant again?
Can we start the other way? Because I see a team that I just really don't
You don't trust at all?
Well, okay, we can do that. But I also think that out of this list of 10, there is one not like the rest, which is the Clippers.
Yeah.
So I think we could put the Clippers at 1 because they had a tough start to the year.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they're the same level as the Pelicans, the Wizards, and things like that. They are a little bit more complete. They're turning the corner now. I think they've won like 10 of their last 12.
And they also are the only team with 2 All-Stars.
Yeah, so we'll put them comfortably 1, or we kind of could put them as like an honorable mention or just to the side and make this a 9-list thing because they kind of unfair. Like you said, 2 All-Stars versus like a young Alex Sarr. But who are you wanting to put at the dead last bottom?
I actually think it's 2 teams, and I'm like looking at, but Pelicans and Kings, I don't know if I trust them at all to make the right moves going forward and turn things around.
I definitely don't trust the Kings. I don't trust the Kings with a damn thing. So they haven't shown me anything over the last few years other than that one little playoff run that I could trust them with.
I'm right with y'all. I think the Kings can comfortably be at 10. I think the Pelicans made some moves that made people scratch their heads.
And also the Pelicans have valuable assets.
And they also have the young talent as well.
Yeah, that's one thing they do have.
The Kings ain't really leaning on any of that. I mean, I like Nick Clifford. I like Maxine Reynal, but
they don't have valuable assets and they don't have the youth. They're like an old, just bad team. And it's a weird mix. So and I also can't trust them to draft well either.
That's another thing.
Like
one of these years they got to get lucky, right?
You would hope so, but it's like,
which is so disappointing because when they finally did make the right draft picks, it was De'Aaron Fox, Keegan Murray, and you was able to build something, and it looked like it was going into the right direction, and it just kind of crumbled down. Now you're back at square one, and you look at the DeMar DeRozan, who would trade for him, who's trading for the Zach LaVine contract. Yeah, even Sabonis is a tough fit for you to kind of put together on trades. Yeah. Russell Westbrook is a guy that is like saving the night for them some nights. Dennis Schroeder has a 3-year contract now. Sacramento is at the bottom.
Dead last, okay. And then is this where y'all want to put the Pelicans, or is there another team that y'all
Can you refresh me with some of those Eastern Conference teams?
The Bucks, the Hornets.
Hold on. How y'all feel about the Bulls?
The Bulls are in the play-in.
They're not on the list.
They're in the play-in.
Okay. I thought you said the Bulls.
No, they're like 2 games above the Bucks.
I was just thinking of the front offices that I just really don't trust. But keep going.
The Bulls, the Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets,
the Bucks, the Hornets, the Brooklyn Nets.
Not the Bulls,
and the Wizards and the Pacers.
I think the Pacers are one of those teams that can go close to the top.
I agree
with the Clippers. We understand that they're having a down year because Tyrese Halliburton is out, but the moves that they have made over the years give me full confidence that Kevin Pritchard knows what he's doing, and that they will make the pivot that they need once Tyrese Halliburton is back. I see this team being right back in the playoff mix.
Especially because they're already on the center market. They're already looking around the league and trying to figure out if they can get Zubac.
And the talent is there. The talent is there. It's just one of those years. But Siakam is still looking like Siakam. Nembhard has kind of been playing better since he was hurt at the beginning. And, you drop Halliburton right in the middle of that. Like you said, they already addressed in the center position. They'll be right back as a home court advantage team next year in the playoffs. So I think they can go there. Now, staying at that bottom, there are some teams that haven't been good on a performance level, but their front office is changing the way that I view them, and that's the Wizards and the Hornets.
Yeah.
The Wizards and the Hornets have made some big strides as front offices that lead me to believe that I have more faith in them going forward. The Hornets draft class that they just had
was amazing.
And that's the type of draft class that will set them up for a big turn in their future with Con Knippel, Ryan Kalkbrenner, Sion James,
Liam McNeely.
I love that, and that gives me faith in them having another top 7 or 8 pick next year potentially because they might sneak into the play-in for all I know.
Right.
So I don't want to put them.
Not at 3.
No, I'm thinking about that bottom spot because we still haven't solidified. I guess the Pelicans go there
at number 9.
Yeah,
because I put the Kings at 10. But so we
Kings
can put the
10, Pelicans 9.
Yep.
Because the Pelicans. I'll have more confidence in the Pelicans when they make some move.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing when you squint and you can see something, but we gotta see what that Trey Murphy trade looks like if they even trade him.
Yeah.
And then I gotta see them get off of the DeJounte Murray, Jordan Poole. They got a lot going on there that ain't leading to W's, and I gotta see how they're able to pivot before I can give them as much trust as the Wizards and the Hornets. But there are some things out there in New Orleans to get excited about, like Fears and Queen. You know what I mean? So it hurts that they don't have that pick, because if they had that pick, you can at least fall back on that. So I'll put them at 9. Who else do we have?
The Bucks, Charlotte, Brooklyn, Wizards.
What about West?
Y'all already ranked the Pacers at number 2. Out West, you have Dallas, Utah, Sacramento. We already ranked Sacramento.
I'm going to put Utah here.
I'm
going to put Utah at
number 8.
Utah, I like some of the things that they're doing, but when you talk about drafting, they're tough to gauge too. I mean, you are so happy that Keontae George is looking the way that he's looking. You're happy that Bryson Sabah gave you the game last night, but even with the season overall that Bryson Sabah has had, is not the season we were hoping for.
Yep.
And then when you talk about Taylor Hendricks and Cody Williams and Filipowski, they have so many picks that just like it's hard to value what they are.
Yeah.
Isaiah Collier I like, and then Walker Kessler was giving them some good bump at the beginning of the season. But yeah, they're kind of in this midst of like half young talent that looks promising, and then it's like another half where it's like, if y'all could have just solidified 2 of those picks, we might have something special.
I think they're in a spot where they're positioning themselves to when there's something that kind of pops open, whether it's a star that's disgruntled or whatever, they're just stacking those assets to like, we can nab this guy. We have all that stuff. Because, Utah, they're not the most desired free agent destination.
But that's what I'm saying. What young player gets you that star? Because if you're getting a star, I believe that you want him to be there with Keontae and Kessler. Cody Williams, a package of Cody Williams.
I think they're just trying to bank on it. I don't think they've been super successful with it, but I think they're kind of trying to bank on it. Honestly,
I think they're going to go in a route where,
because Donovan Mitchell fell right into their
exactly. I think they're going for that.
They got really lucky with Donovan Mitchell.
I don't think they're looking to hope that Jaylen Brown would get disgruntled, because he wouldn't go there. I think they wanted to find another diamond in the rough, or maybe not a diamond in the rough. Just luck up, finally get the first overall pick, get your star that way, and just put more other young talent around them. Or they go into the free agency pool and they put a lot of money on the table for a restricted free agent.
Yeah.
So a team doesn't match, and then you get your guy that way. But I'll put them at 8 for time's sake. I'm gonna start moving a little quicker.
Next, we can go
At 7.
Bucks.
How do y'all feel about the Nets with the season they just had drafting?
With the 5 rookies.
Yeah. Because I know we love MPJ, I love Claxton.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit better.
But the next phase is going to be them having to draft and develop some young talent. Yeah. And I like Jaeger Dimon a lot. I've seen some flash with Danny Wolf. But I think 7 might be good for them.
7, I think, is perfect. Now y'all at 6.
And we have
Bucks,
left
Hornets, the Wizards. Y'all haven't ranked the Wizards yet.
With West teams?
The Mavericks, and that's it.
For the Mavericks, though, what we got? What's that, 6?
I'm going to go Milwaukee Bucks. For you to have Giannis Antetokounmpo, this has to be a layup, and they've kind of failed miserably. They've kind of failed miserably. Until they show us something else, I don't think we can put them that high. So I got the Bucks at 6.
And then the last 3 teams are the Bucks, the Hornets.
No, I just put the Bucks.
I meant not the Bucks. The Hornets,
the Mavericks,
and
Wizards.
And then the Wizards.
I think I would go Mavericks right here, just because of the Anthony Davis thing, and you still, I guess, don't know what his value is with the injury and what you're going to get in return.
But it looked like a layup for them. They got flagged. They're going to have another lottery pick, it looked like, and then Kyrie is going to come back next season, and you could potentially still have Anthony Davis.
Did you rather have them or the Hornets?
Hornets. I would go Hornets, Wizards, Mavs.
Okay.
All right, bet.
I like that. You like that?
I do.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.